ensuring they're perfectly fresh and spotless. Next, glass jars are meticulously sterilized, ensuring they are spotless and ready to preserve the cucumbers at their best. Once the jars are prepped, the cucumbers are carefully packed inside by skilled workers, ensuring each jar is filled neatly. And a special tangy pickle juice is poured in. Let's talk about the game changer in every burger. That perfectly melted slice of cheese. It all starts with huge blocks of cheese. But that's where the high-speed slicer comes in. The automatic machine works its masses through a precision cutter that shapes it into perfectly uniform patties. Once the patties have been frozen to the perfect temperature, they undergo the final stage of preparation. Smart robotic arms spring into action with precision, gently picking up each perfectly formed patty and placing it into packaging boxes. The patties are now safely packed, sealed, and ready to be shipped out. Crispy, sizzling bacon is a beloved ingredient that adds a savory crunch to any burger. Large blocks of cured meat being fed into a high-speed slicer. The sharp blades spin at incredible speeds, transforming the solid block into perfectly thin slices of bacon. Each slice is so let's explore the sweet side of technology and discover the magic behind your favorite cakes. Starting with the ingredients, where they meet machinery and ideas become cakes. Here's a technological robotic that cracks hundreds of eggs per minute. Egg yolks are separated and added into the batter. When the eggs and powdered sugar are ready, it's time to make the frosting. Everything goes into the big mixers. At this scale, these mixers can handle hundreds of pounds of batter at once, blending the perfect ratio of wet and dry ingredients. Oil spraying is a necessary step for cakes with sticky dough and for factories that do not use non-stick baking paper. The factory's automated system ensures that pour exactly the right amount of batter into each pan, ensuring uniform size and shape. The US makes over 50 billion hamburgers every year. Today, we're going behind the scenes at a mega facility that produces millions of hamburgers daily. Get ready to see the amazing technology behind each tasty bite. The journey begins at the mixing station, where premium flour, yeast, and other ingredients blend into a silky smooth dough to become the soft buns. Like a gentle waterfall, this perfectly mixed dough flows onto the conveyor belt. Then comes the magic. The precision cutting system springs into action. Many cutters descend simultaneously, creating perfect dough circles. Each piece is instantly shaped into that signature burger bun form we all know. The fun continues as these little dough rounds land into special baking pans, which then roll into the proofing room, a warm spot where the buns rest and rise for about an hour. Magic, slicing through each block with impressive speed and precision. These perfect slices glide along the conveyor belt, efficiently moving toward their next stop, where they're divided and packed into neat, ready-to-go boxes. We've got all the ingredients for the perfect burger. And now, it's time to bring them all together into a complete, mouth-watering hamburger. Finally, each burger is carefully packaged, ready to satisfy cravings everywhere. The world of cake making has undergone a remarkable transformation with the advent of innovation. Next, the dough trays enter a massive industrial oven set to about 464 degrees Fahrenheit, where hundreds of buns bake at once. They travel through waves of heat for around 8 to 9 minutes. After their hot journey, the freshly baked buns cool down in an enormous cooling chamber. Imagine a skyscraper built just for the buns. The perfectly baked buns are carefully moved along the conveyor toward the packaging station. Each batch of buns is grouped and placed into airtight bags, where they undergo vacuum sealing. Once sealed, the bags are stacked and prepared for distribution. Next, we move on to the heart of the hamburger, the patty. Premium cuts of beef are carefully selected. These cuts are then ground into a fine, smooth texture. As the ground meat moves into large hoppers, it gradually passes neatly portioned and then attached to a card dispenser for easy handling. Next, the slices move through an impressive automated process, where robotic arms gently pick up each piece with precision and carefully place them into packaging boxes. Adding a refreshing crunch to every bite of the burger are the crisp lettuce and juicy tomatoes, both going through a thorough freshness process. The lettuce is carefully chopped, then washed and sanitized to ensure it's free from any impurities. After the cleaning process, it's gently dried to remove excess water, keeping it fresh and crisp. Tomatoes also get special treatment to make sure they're fresh and clean. After they're washed, they go through a smart sorting system that checks for any bad ones. Only the best, juiciest tomatoes are picked to be packed into boxes. The flavor journey of a hamburger doesn't stop there. Just look at these millions of cucumbers about to be transformed into pickles for your burger. Each cucumber goes through multiple stages of meticulous cleaning prep. It's time to make the frosting. The frosting is then spread between each cake layer, with the machine carefully applying an even coat on both the top and sides, ensuring every bite is perfectly delicious. Look at this automatic cake assembly process, where the cake layer with frosting moves along the belt while the top layer comes from above by perfectly combining layers of cakes. Once we have our layered cakes firmly in place, we know it's time to frost the entire outside. They combine a robotic arm that pumps and spreads the frosting with a rotating cake table. The process is so precise and fast that it takes less than 3 seconds to completely coat the entire outside of the cake with smooth frosting. It's truly satisfying to watch. Once the inside and outside of the cake are perfectly smooth, the plain cakes are ready for decoration. With modern machinery, the baker's creativity can now be copied perfectly and quickly by automatic decorating machines, making the process faster and more precise. Once the cake is layered and frosted, automated decorating machines can add personalized touches like drawings or messages directly onto the cake's surface. Especially for those cakes sold by the slice, the final step in the process is slicing. Specialized ultrasonic cutting equipment is used to achieve clean, precise cuts. This ensures that each slice is visually appealing and consistent in size. We hope you enjoy this peek behind the curtain of the cake making world. From mixing the batter to the final flourish, it's a journey filled with passion and precision. Remember, every cake tells a story. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. The motion control baker bot will load the trays of batter onto a cart, and we move to the next stage, baking. Baking is where the magic happens. These industrial ovens are finely tuned to maintain an even temperature, ensuring every cake rises perfectly. These ovens, they're adaptable, programmable, and incredibly efficient, capable of baking thousands of cakes a day without ever compromising on quality. Now, it's time for slicing. The cakes are gently sliced into 3 to 4 perfect layers by automatic cutters. This technology ensures that every layer is evenly perfect, which is critical for multi-layered cakes. To maintain the softness and moisture of each cake slice, the baker uses the syrup spray system to apply a precise layer of sweet syrup to the surface. With the eggs and icing sugar